The Duchess of Alba was the aristocrat with the most noble titles in the world, surpassing any king or queen from any country. Yet what truly made her unforgettable was her eccentric appearance. Over the years, her face underwent drastic changes, sparking endless curiosity and gossip. And even in her 80s, she continued to shock the world, most famously when she married at the age of 85 to a man decades younger. How did one of the most beautiful young aristocrats in Spain become almost unrecognizable with time? What really happened behind her shocking transformation? Watch the full video to find out. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to get notified as I upload a new video. Let's go on. Cayetana Fitz-James Stuart was born on March 28, 1926, in Madrid, Spain. The only child of Jacobo Fitz-James Stuart, 17th Duke of Alba, and Maria del Rosario, 15th Duchess of Aliaga. Her childhood was far from easy. Her mother fell gravely ill with tuberculosis, forcing Cayetana to live apart from her to avoid contagion. She barely knew her mother, and as an only child, she grew up without a maternal figure. Her mother passed away when she was just 8, a loss that would later lead Cayetana to describe her early years as tragic. During her childhood, she and her father traveled extensively, though they lived mostly in England. She even spent time with the future Queen Elizabeth II, who was her age. Cayetana completed her education in London at a religious school in Kensington and went on to speak 5 languages fluently. As a teenager, she developed a deep love for the arts, flamenco, and skiing. She was also a passionate supporter of bullfighting, a tradition strongly tied to the Alba family that she maintained throughout her life. As a young woman, she captivated everyone with her beauty, elegance, and charm. She moved effortlessly in high society and was rumored to have had a lively love life. Despite her many admirers, her first marriage was arranged by her father to Don Pedro Luis Martinez, a naval officer from one of Spain's great noble families. Their wedding was described by the press as the most expensive wedding in the world. It was a national event that even attracted international attention. Some even claimed its grandeur surpassed that of the future Queen Elizabeth II's wedding, which took place just a month later. The couple's honeymoon began the very next day and lasted 6 months, taking them on a grand tour around half the world. When her father passed away in 1953, Cayetana succeeded him as the 18th Duchess of Alba. Together, she and her husband built a beautiful family, welcoming 5 sons and a daughter. But tragedy struck when her beloved husband was diagnosed with leukemia and passed away soon after. Cayetana was only 46 years old and left to care for 6 children alone. The death of my husband plunged me into deep sadness. I believed I would never marry again, she later recalled, but time would prove her wrong. 6 years later, she found love once more, this time with Jesus Aguirre, a doctor of theology and a former priest who had once been her confessor. Their relationship shocked Spain and sparked a national scandal. Jesus was not considered noble enough and was also 8 years younger than Cayetana. He was labeled a gold digger and a toy boy, but Cayetana didn't listen to the critics. In fact, she called the years with Jesus the happiest of her life. Some people will not forgive me for having married an intelligent man. We are very happy together. We do not need anyone else, Cayetana told people in 1979. The Duchess continued to live a vibrant, active social life. She maintained her passions for flamenco and bullfighting, and over the years, rumors circulated that she was more than friends with several handsome bullfighters. With her striking frizzy hair, sometimes dyed red, other times white, Cayetana always displayed an eccentric, often outrageous fashion style. Her eccentric personality fascinated the media and made her a true icon of Spanish culture. Cayetana's happiness with her second husband lasted more than 2 decades, but in 2001, tragedy struck again when Jesus passed away. Following his death, she divided her time among her many residences. In total, she owned 10 palaces and 19 castles. She was also a huge landowner with 34,000 hectares of land of Spain. It was often joked, half in jest, that one could travel across Spain from north to south without ever leaving her lands. But it wasn't just her wealth that made her extraordinary. She also held more noble titles than anyone else in the world. Legend had it that if the Duchess of Alba ever met Queen Elizabeth II of the United Kingdom, it would be the Queen who should curtsy before Cayetana. Of course, this was not true. No title ranks higher than that of a monarch. Over the years, Cayetana's appearance underwent a shocking transformation that left many wondering what happened to her once beautiful face. Although she denied using surgery to stay young and refused to admit she sought to enhance her beauty, the evidence suggested otherwise. Her face's skin was unnaturally smooth, hinting at regular Botox treatments. Experts and media outlets speculated that she had undergone facelifts, brow lifts, rhinoplasties, lip injections, fat transfers, and multiple Botox shots. A family friend told the Daily Mail, "She clearly took it too far." Some critics even described her as a Botoxed Pekingese, using her as an extreme example of what can go wrong with plastic surgery. Sadly, for someone with such immense wealth and vast estates, she seems to have picked the wrong plastic surgeon. Even in her later years, Cayetana continued to defy expectations, living life on her own terms, and making choices that shocked everyone around her. In her early 80s, she began a relationship with Alfonso Diaz Carabantes, a minor civil servant 25 years her junior. The announcement shocked her family. All 6 of her children were horrified, fearing they might lose part of their vast inheritance. Even King Juan Carlos openly called Alfonso a gold digger, concerned about Cayetana's fortune, which Spanish media estimated to be between 600 million euros and 3.5 billion euros. But Cayetana was unshaken. In an interview with Spanish radio, she stated firmly, "All my children have been divorced, so they have no right to give me lectures on morality. I don't know why they are causing problems. We aren't hurting anyone. Alfonso doesn't want anything but me." To protect her immense wealth, in 2011 she made a bold decision. She divided her fortune among her children, ensuring that her new husband would never inherit any of it. Only then did her children reluctantly accept the marriage. Finally, on October 5, 2011, at the age of 85, Cayetana married Alfonso in the chapel of the Dueñas Palace. The Spanish press hailed it as the wedding of the year. Cayetana wore an exclusive pale pink silk chiffon gown by Vittorio and Lucchino, cinched at the waist with a green silk ribbon. On the red carpet, she joyfully kicked off her flat shoes and danced flamenco steps before the cheering crowd. Cayetana described Alfonso as a fantastic person. "He has completely changed my life." While he admitted, "Together we have a wonderful time." It often seems that I'm the older of the two. Sadly, their happiness was short-lived. In 2014, at the age of 88, Cayetana died peacefully in the Dueñas Palace in Seville, surrounded by her loved ones. For many, she represented the last true aristocrat, someone who refused to be confined by the stereotypes of her time. She often said she regretted very few things in life and preferred to live by her own rules. And that, perhaps, is what made her a legend. What do you think of the Duchess of Alba? Share your thoughts in the comments. And that's it. If you enjoyed the video and want more like it, be sure to leave a thumbs up below in appreciation. And if you haven't already, you really want to subscribe to my channel and tick the bell icon so you get notified as I upload a new video every week. See you in the next video.